Once upon a time, in the cozy town of Starhaven, there lived a curious boy named Finn. Finn was known for his insatiable thirst for knowledge and adventure. He spent his days exploring every nook and cranny of the town, always looking for something new and exciting. One sunny morning, as Finn was wandering down Starhaven's charming streets, he stumbled upon a quaint little bookshop nestled between two colorful houses. The sign above the door read, Finn's Magical Bookshop. Finn had never noticed this bookshop before, and his curiosity got the better of him. With a creak of the door, Finn entered the bookshop. The air inside was filled with the comforting scent of old books, and the shelves stretched up to the ceiling, lined with dusty volumes of all sizes. At the center of the shop stood a tall, elderly man with a twinkle in his eye. He introduced himself as Mr. Sterling, the owner of the bookshop. "Welcome, young adventurer," Mr. Sterling greeted Finn warmly. "I see you have a thirst for knowledge and a heart full of curiosity. You've come to the right place." Finn's eyes widened with excitement. He looked around, noticing that the books on the shelves were unlike any he had ever seen before. Some glowed with a faint, otherworldly light, while others seemed to whisper stories only to those who dared to listen. "Tell me, young Finn," Mr. Sterling said, "have you ever heard of the magic hidden within the pages of books?" Finn shook his head, eager to learn more. Mr. Sterling smiled and beckoned him closer to a particularly ornate bookshelf. "These are not just any books," Mr. Sterling explained. "They are magical books, and they have the power to transport you into the world of classic stories." Finn couldn't believe his ears. He had always dreamed of living the adventures he read about in his books, and now, it seemed, that dream was about to come true. "Choose a book, Finn," Mr. Sterling encouraged, "and let the magic of storytelling take you on an incredible journey." Finn carefully selected a book from the shelf, its pages filled with illustrations of a wondrous forest. With a sense of anticipation, he opened the book, and in an instant, he was no longer in the bookshop, but standing at the edge of the very forest he had been admiring. The adventure had begun, and Finn was about to discover the incredible power of literature. Finn stood at the edge of the enchanting forest, his heart filled with wonder and excitement. The tall, ancient trees reached up to touch the sky, their leaves forming a canopy that filtered the sunlight into dappled patterns on the forest floor. It was a place straight out of a fairy tale. As Finn ventured deeper into the forest, he noticed that the characters and creatures from the book's illustrations had come to life. Friendly forest animals greeted him, and he heard the distant laughter of mischievous fairies. It was a world where imagination knew no bounds. With each step, Finn's surroundings changed. He found himself in the middle of a pirate adventure on a sun-kissed tropical island, digging for buried treasure. Then, he was transported to a medieval kingdom, where he jousted with knights and dined at grand feasts. Each new page brought a new adventure. But it wasn't just fun and games. Finn realized that every story had a lesson to teach him. From the pirates, he learned about the value of teamwork. In the medieval kingdom, he discovered the importance of kindness and chivalry. And in countless other tales, he encountered wisdom, courage, and the power of empathy. As Finn continued his journey through the magical book, he felt himself growing and changing. He became braver, wiser, and more compassionate. He began to understand that books were not just a source of entertainment. They were a gateway to a world of knowledge, wisdom, and imagination. Finally, after many adventures and life-changing experiences, Finn found himself back in Mr. Sterling's bookshop, holding the open book in his hands. His heart swelled with gratitude for the incredible journey he had just undertaken. Mr. Sterling smiled at Finn's return and asked, "Did you enjoy your adventure, young Finn?" Finn nodded enthusiastically. "It was amazing. I've learned so much, and I can't wait to read more books." Mr. Sterling patted Finn on the shoulder. "Remember, Finn, the magic of books is boundless, and the adventures within them are yours to explore. As long as you have a curious heart and an open mind, you'll never run out of stories to discover." With a newfound appreciation for the magic of literature, Finn left the bookshop that day, carrying with him not just a book, but a world of knowledge and imagination. Finn returned to the bookshop again and again, each visit revealing new adventures within the magical book's pages. The bookshop had become his second home, and Mr. Sterling had become a cherished friend and mentor. One day, as Finn perused the bookshelves, he noticed a particularly old and dusty volume tucked away in a corner. Its pages were yellowed with age, and the cover was worn. It was a book unlike any he had seen before, and its title read, "The Tale of Timeless Tales." Intrigued, Finn gently pulled the book from the shelf and opened it. To his amazement, the moment the pages came to life, he found himself standing in the midst of a grand ballroom filled with elegant dancers in beautiful gowns and dashing suits. It was a scene from a classic fairy tale. Finn realized that this book was different. Instead of taking him to a single story, it contained portals to countless timeless tales. He had stumbled upon the ultimate adventure, a journey through the heart of classic literature. With every turn of the page, Finn experienced new worlds. He danced at Cinderella's royal ball, explored the whimsical world of Wonderland, and embarked on a quest with King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. Each adventure was more enchanting than the last. But Finn's journey wasn't just about fun and excitement. The timeless tales taught him valuable lessons. He learned about the importance of kindness from Snow White, the power of courage from Peter Pan, and the beauty of friendship from Winnie the Pooh. As he ventured through these stories, he realized that the lessons were not confined to the pages of the book. They were reflections of the world around him. He could see kindness in the people he met, courage in everyday acts of bravery, and friendship in the bonds he shared with others. Finn's adventures continued, and he grew not only in knowledge but in character. He understood that these stories were more than words on a page. They were guides to living a meaningful and fulfilling life. When Finn eventually closed the book, he was back in Mr. Sterling's bookshop, but he carried with him the timeless wisdom of the tales he had explored. Mr. Sterling smiled and said, "Finn, you've discovered the true magic of books. They hold the power to transport us to other worlds and, in the process, reveal the world within ourselves." Finn continued his visits to the Magical Bookshop, often sharing his adventures and newfound wisdom with his friends together. They embarked on journeys through the bookshop's enchanting collection, uncovering the treasures hidden within classic stories. As the years passed, Finn's love for literature and storytelling grew stronger. He became a storyteller himself, weaving his adventures into tales that captivated the hearts and minds of those who listened. Finn's stories inspired others to embark on their own adventures, both within the pages of books and in the world around them. One day, Mr. Sterling shared a special secret with Finn. He handed him a small, leather-bound book and said, "This, my dear friend, is a book of your own. It contains the stories you've collected during your time here, your journeys through classic tales, and the lessons you've learned." Finn's eyes sparkled with gratitude as he received the precious gift. He knew that he had come full circle in his Magical Bookshop adventure, and it was time for him to share his stories with the world. Finn's storytelling talent shone brightly, and soon his tales of adventure, kindness, and wisdom reached people far and wide. He inspired generations of readers to open their hearts to the magic of books and the power of storytelling. In the end, Finn's journey through classic stories had come full circle. He had not only explored the magical worlds within books, but had also discovered the magic within himself. Finn knew that, just like the characters in the timeless tales, he had his own unique story to share with the world. And so, with each story he told, Finn kept the magic of Mr. Sterling's bookshop alive, passing on the gift of imagination, knowledge, and inspiration to all who listened. As the years rolled on, Finn's bookshop adventure became the stuff of legends, a testament to the enduring power of stories and the incredible journeys that await those who dare to open a book and let their imaginations soar. And there, in the heart of the bustling city, Mr. Sterling's bookshop remained a haven for adventurers, dreamers, and storytellers of all ages, each discovering their own magical journey through the pages of books.
Tonight's adventure ends here, but the fun never stops. The stars have twinkled, the dreams have been woven, and tonight's bedtime story has come to a close. But guess what? The adventure doesn't end here. Meet our bedtime pals. Say hello to Luna, Finn, Oliver and Stella, your dreamy friends who are always up for more magical tales. More adventures await. Before you drift into dreamland, hit that subscribe button and ring the bedtime bell. We've got countless enchanting stories waiting just for you. Cozy up for the night. Join our dreamy family and let's make bedtime the best time. Your dreams are our inspiration, and together we'll create a world filled with cozy blankets, sweet dreams, and endless adventures. Until tomorrow, sleepy stars.